Hey guys, here's a full guide on installing mods in Subnautica 2. Mods let us do a lot of cool stuff, like enabling console commands, getting a minimap, or even being able to kill creatures, including Hammerheads. We'll go over two methods. The first is the easier one, using the CurseForge mod loader, if you just want to load mods as easily as possible without much stress. I'll also show you how to install them manually for better mod support and a deeper understanding. Let's get started. Before we continue, I'd advise making a copy of your save files just in case. In the Windows taskbar, search for app data using the % symbol, like so. Go back one tab and open the folder called Local. In here, find the folder Subnautica 2, and inside it, you'll find a folder named Saved. I'd recommend copying this folder to a safe location, like your desktop. If you ever run into any issues, you can simply paste it back in here, and your save files in normal settings will be restored. Now, on Google, search for Subnautica 2 mods. First, we're going to install them using the CurseForge app, so click on the CurseForge link. From here, just click Get the CurseForge app, then download CurseForge, find it in your downloads, and install it. Once installed, it should automatically detect Subnautica 2. If it doesn't, click the plus icon, where you can try scanning your computer or add the game manually. You can find the game's location by finding it in Steam, right-clicking on it, and selecting Browse Local Files. Then just copy this file path and use it to locate the game in CurseForge, like so. Installing mods in CurseForge is very simple. Just select Subnautica 2 and click Browse for mods. Under Discover, you'll also find different categories. To test things out, I installed a couple of mods like Photo Mode, a custom FOV mod, and a simple Minimap mod. Now, I'm going to uninstall all of those and show you how to install mods manually. If you're willing to tinker a little, this is, in my opinion, the better option. As before, let's search for Subnautica 2 mods on Google, but this time let's open Nexus mods. First, you'll have to log in or create an account in the top right. I'd advise selecting the popular category for mods. Here, we'll definitely need UE4SS, which is the Unreal Engine scripting system. Let's also grab mod settings, console commands, cheat toggles, simple minimap, and killable creatures. Now let's start downloading, beginning with UE4SS. Always read the mod descriptions. You can also find directory locations there if you're playing on the Microsoft Store. Then go to Files and click Manual Download. To install this main injectable modding framework, let's go into the game's files. In Steam, find Subnautica 2, right-click on it, hover over Manage, and select Browse Local Files. I'll open the game's files and my Downloads folder in two windows, like so. From here, go into the Subnautica 2 folder, then Binaries, and then Win64. Now let's extract our downloaded UE4SS file using a tool like WinRAR, or even the default Windows Extract All option. Then copy these two files into the folder we just opened in Subnautica 2's game files. This is now our base, so we can begin actually installing mods. Now, I'll also download mod settings, console commands, and cheat toggles. Let me delete the previous files for better clarity, then extract all of these as well. The way we install mods is to open the UE4SS folder we set up earlier, open mods, and install all our other mods in here. As you can see, if we look at the console commands mod, it follows the same path, into UE4SS, and then a mods folder. We just have to copy the inner folders from these mods into our actual mods folder, like so. Some mods, like mod settings, don't have that structure as you can see, so we can copy them directly. Cheat toggles can also just be copied into the mods folder. Now let's test the game. I like to test every few mods I install because sometimes a mod can break the game. As you can see, we now have a mod menu with cheat toggles. These menus can be a bit laggy the first time you load them. That's normal. I'd also advise testing mods on new save games. As you can see, we can now fly around and use no clip, third person, and all of these options. If we press F2, we can also input commands. Some don't work yet because of early access, but I like to use the spawn command, which can even spawn a Leviathan. Now let's download the remaining mods, like Simple Minimap, Killable Creatures, and the FOV Slider mod. Let's extract all of those and install them the same way as before. As you can see, I now have an FOV slider in the mod section and a minimap in the top right. I was also able to kill a hammerhead, though this mod doesn't always work for me. I think you need a new save file for it. Mods like Simple Minimap can also be customized. Find them in our UE4SS mods folder, where you'll usually find some kind of config file. We can open it with a simple text editor like Notepad. Here, I'll just change the Open Map key setting to, let's say, the Q button, then save the file. And just like that, you've changed a keybind for one of your mods. To remove certain mods, you can just delete their folder, or temporarily move them out of this directory if you won't be using them for now. To remove all mods at once, you can delete the UE4SS folder and the DWMAPI.dll file. What I prefer to do, though, is cut these two files and place them on my desktop, so I can always put them back, along with my installed mods, whenever I decide to use them again. If the game ever has problems, you can always repair it through Steam by right-clicking on it and going into Properties. From there, click Verify Integrity of Game Files, and the game will be repaired. And that's all for this short tutorial. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See ya!